The media is obsessed with selling a product, and that product is what they consider an ideal beautiful woman. White, thin, tall, blonde hair, straight hair certainly. And she is used to so everything from Dorito to beers to cars, and it's really end up in a culture in which young women feel like one and only way they are going to be successful is to meet those unrealistic standards of beauty. But it's also telling young women and young men that women are commodities to be bought and sold. I think one of the reasons the girls are sexualized earlier is that our country's obsession with the youth has just gone into overdrive, which was used to be, over the hill at 30s in terms of modeling and acting and things like that, and now even girls of 15 to 20 years old are being used in these, and all the children of these ages try to follow them. And so there's focus on much younger people, and I think it also has to do with the consumer side of the things. So this is the generation that has a very large purse and as a driver of a lot of purchase, and so they market to young people and they use the same marketing techniques that they have used across history. Sexualizing women and making them as objects, but they are just doing it with teenagers. As girls start to be teenagers, they start experiencing themselves as women in a very sexist world. The beauty ideas that women are not supposed to play sports, but they are supposed to be perfect in everything, and they very quickly get the sense that if you are not the best, you are not the perfect, then there is no place for you in the world, and that's obviously the fault of other women. And so they start fighting and bullying and things like that. And I think that's the parents, especially the parents of daughters, need to be very aware. Actually, there is a book called Curse of a Good Girl by Rachel Simmons that talks about impossible standards that we hold, and women too, and why it breeds bullying culture. And so I think that parents should get that book. They should talk to young women about sisterhood and friends and how to use the internet responsibly. And I also see a lot of bullying culture being enacted in ways that parents don't even realize exist. Do you remember the honesty box at Facebook, in which people say anything to other people anonymously, anything they want to say? So the kids were harming themselves because their friends were telling that you're fat, you are disgusting, you should die, all these horrible things. So I think we also have to turn to online literacy in teaching internet etiquettes to young people, and this is gonna be part of their lives for the rest of their existence, and they have gotta start now by not using it to hurt peoples.